Well, there we have it guys, a conclusive finish, a conclusive knockout and a concussive one at that. Derek Chisora has been stopped in the 11th round with a very hard left hand given to him by his adversary, Dillian Whyte. The two embraced after the fight backstage, so there is no beef left between them. It has all been sorted out in the ring. 2 fights, 2 epic events and 2 heavyweight classics. The first one ended in a split decision towards Dillian Whyte. This one is more conclusive and it sees Dillian Whyte taking Derek Chisora out in the 11th round. I feel bad for Derek Chisora slightly because he was ahead on the cards, but then again, you have to win in the time you have, and it doesn't matter whether you're knocked out just before you're about to win or whatever. It means he's lost. But hopefully Derek Chisora can go forward now and either retire or maybe seek out another fight for his final hurrah. But I'd like to see him maybe stop now. I never like to see a fighter go out on their back, but obviously Derek Chisora, how much more punishment can he take, and can he really get himself motivated for another fight? I don't think so. Given the manner of this fight, you would think that Derek Chisora could go on, but I mean, that was a heavy knockout, and he sustained a lot of punishment in that fight, and in his fight previous against Carlos Takam, so I don't think it would be advisable for him to carry on, or try and get in the ring with someone like Jarrell Miller, Anthony Joshua, or even Dillian Whyte again. It's just not going to be good for his health. I would say I was gutted for Derek Chisora, but I was also elated for Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte hopefully will get his long-awaited and long-overdue world title fight now, and maybe Derek Chisora can be at peace with this long saga that has been going on for 2 years now, and a long time before that when the feud started between Dillian Whyte and Derek Chisora. As for the fight, it was more controlled this time, but I think it was a better fight. More controlled in the sense of Dillian Whyte was obviously working with his boxing ability a lot more than last time. He was just digging in and throwing a lot of punches. Also, Derek Chisora was a little bit cleverer too. So all round it was a great war, a great boxing match and a great event by 2 great warriors in the sport. Now personally for me, at the time of the stoppage, I think I had Dillian Whyte 1 round up I think, but it was still close. Even with the 2 points deducted from Derek Chisora, he was still well in the fight, and if he could have won the 11th and the 12th, then obviously he would have won. Well, he probably would have won anyway on the judges' scorecards because they had him ahead, but none of that really matters now. He has been stopped, and Dillian Whyte pulled it out the bag when he needed to. That left hand is going to get a lot of fighters in trouble. Dillian Whyte said that himself. That is one shot that he cannot miss with when he wants to find that one, and he seems to always find it. He found it against Joseph Parker, putting him on the ground for the first time in Joseph Parker's career. Also, he found it to lay Lucas Brown out for the first time in his career also. And now, the same to Derek Chisora. No one has done that to Derek Chisora, not a one-punch knockout. Obviously, David Haye stopped him and knocked him down a couple of times and the refs stopped it. Derek Chisora was stopped on his feet. And same against Tyson Fury. He didn't come out for the 11th round, I think it was. But this one was a big one-punch left hook, a shot that Derek Chisora didn't see coming and one that he was walking onto. That stopped him, that knocked him out. And you could see he wanted to get up. His head lifted slightly off the canvas. He wanted to get up, but he just couldn't. It was just too much. As David Haye and Eddie Hearn said before the fight, you can keep chopping away at a big tree. Eventually, one of those axe swings is going to hit the wrong spot and the tree is going to fall. And that is what happened to Derek Chisora. But credit to him, he has lost 8 times in his career, 9 now, and he has always come back. This one though, I don't know whether he will be able to come back from, and it's questionable whether he should. But still, he's had a great career and people will always remember him as being a great warrior. As for Dillian Whyte, he will go on and fight for a world title now. He's going to have to improve, but that is what he has been doing. The reason why he's taking all of these challenges, despite being so high up on the rankings, is because he needs that experience. He only had 7 amateur fights, so he needs these fights to keep learning and keep busy, so he can keep crafting into the best boxer he can be. So all in all, commiserations to Derek Chisora and elation for Dillian Whyte for moving on to the next stage of his career. What do you think of the fight, guys? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please also like, share and subscribe to the channel Crunch Boxing and Sport.